Just giving you a brief explanation of what it is that I do. I teach pattern drafting at Georgian College and sewing here at my school, the Grand Chic Italia, School of Fashion. These are the only types of courses taught in this method in North America. They are in the Italian method of pattern drafting, and I had to translate the book from Italian to English to be able to teach the courses at Georgian. I have a few examples over here that I would like to share with you of the things that I do. Here we have an example of a pattern that is already made and finished. It is all in pieces. It has from pieces A to K, and this is the dress, the sketch of the dress in question that I will be creating for this young woman. I've already done a mock-up to ensure a proper fit. Have taken into account the adjustments, personal adjustments that need to be made on the mock-up, and have created the lining, which is over here. The lining is the second fitting that will take place on Saturday, and the design is basically what it is. There will be ruching in the midriff. The fabric is going to be a silk shantung that's going to hang beautifully with that gorgeous lace insert and a pleat. Also, I'm going to cut out appliques and put it over the ruching. In addition to this, I also have pants over here that are going to be with an elastic waist and elastic at the hemline, just to mimic track pants. These are mock-ups. They fit the young lady beautifully. These markings are for pockets, and these are the pattern pieces. This is the front, this is the back, and here are the pocket pieces that I will be using to create these pants. Now, as far as their pockets are concerned, I teach students how to install pockets properly, and I have a step-by-step storyboard of pocket installation, and here's the finished pocket right there, and it's very well finished both inside and out. It doesn't pull, it doesn't pucker, it doesn't tug, it just sits flat. Also, the front fly zipper, I have a 6-step tutorial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on how to install a front fly zipper so that it lies absolutely flat and perfect. And here's the finished product right there. There's no puckering, very, very little bulk, as especially women don't like to have bulk in that section to add to what we already have. Therefore, by using this method, there is very, very little bulk, and this is a method that I came up with for teaching at Georgian College. Now, I said in my email that the fit is paramount, and here is an example of a perfect fitting dress. It accentuates all of her assets and does not, absolutely not, show any bulges or anything untowards. And she is probably a size 14 or a 16 in commercial terms. But the pattern itself, the dress itself, is absolutely stunning in a gold silk charmeuse that's fully lined with the tulle with gold flecks in it. Very simple cut, but the simplest cut are usually the most difficult to fit. Now here is a mannequin that I have created to show my students the difference, because you can have two women with exactly the same measurements that will fit differently. It's because the measurements tell only a part of the story. The whole story is told by how those numbers are distributed on the body. For example, if you have two women with exactly the same measurements at the bust line, they could have completely different fit with the same garment, because there's some that may have most of the volume in the front, and there are some that have most of the volume in the back, or more volume in the back and less in the front. So here is one example. The bust is also different height. That's the apex. Now when you put this together, you see what happens here? You're going to get gaping. If this were a finished product or a finished garment, you were going to get gaping. because it's not done properly. And this is a problem with many, many women. Whereas on the other side, because she has less bust, there's not going to be any gaping. You see how nicely that fits? And it's done in exactly the same way, used exactly the same method, but the only difference is the bust volume. So over here, that sculpts beautifully. This does not. You see there the gaping? And that would transfer to the garment as well. So there are tricks that we use to fix that. For example, the shoulders would be smaller, so I would actually make this dart a little bit bigger. So once you do that, you see what happens? It gets totally sculpted to the body. And that is a trick that is, it's very simple and can be done on the paper with no additional labor, but it's not done just because it's something that's not so well known. Anyway, I'm just hoping that this will give you a glimpse of what it is that I do. There's far more issues than just that. For example, a sway back and how it can be fixed. There's all kinds of issues that can be addressed by simply putting the right lines on the paper. So hopefully this will help you. I thank you for watching this, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you.